Have you ever noticed that several of the stations at the western end of the Hammersmith and City line carry the same colour scheme? This sort of two-tone brown look. Now that's a little historical callback. Let me explain the context. The Hammersmith and City line is actually one of the oldest lines on the Underground, although it was only acknowledged as a separate Underground line from 1990. It was opened in 1864, making it second only to the Metropolitan line in terms of its age. The line was built as a joint venture between the Metropolitan Railway and the Great Western Railway, which was kind of an odd alliance. The GWR had originally supplied the Met with trains when it first opened, in 1863, but a dispute over money had led to them falling out less than a year before the opening of the Hammersmith and City Railway. Evidently they were able to put their differences aside, no doubt prompted by the promise of money to be made from the up-and-coming suburbs of Hammersmith and Shepherd's Bush. In fact, two of the directors of the Hammersmith and City Railway, Charles Blake and John Pearson, got a neat little scam going. They bought parcels of land along the planned route, then sold them back to the Hammersmith and City for a vastly inflated price. The Great Western Railway themselves were a huge company, originally running from London to Bristol over a line designed by the now legendary Isambard Kingdom Brunel. It opened in 1838. Over the following century they would expand into Wales, down to Cornwall and up to the Midlands. They even ran a steamer service to New York for a time. Their terminus was at Paddington, and to this day you can still see plenty of signs of the old company around there. I should point out as an aside that the current train operating company known as Great Western Railway is nothing to do with the old GWR. Stolen valour there, methinks. You can see plenty of signs of the old GWR on the Hammersmith and City line. The Hammersmith and City terminus at Hammersmith bears a strong architectural resemblance to the GWR station at Windsor. More obviously, the station retains its old GWR benches. At Latimer Road, they've reinstated the old company coat of arms above the station entrance. And then there's the paintwork. You see, the Great Western Railway painted their buildings in a two-tone brown colour scheme, as has been replicated here on the Gloucester-Warwickshire Railway. The shades of brown they used were known as light stone and dark stone, which is generally assumed to be a reference to Cotswold Stone, very common along the GWR's route. This here is the village of Broadway, which is an excellent place to investigate Cotswold Stone for yourself. That stone, if you're geologically inclined, is actually Jurassic limestone. Ladbroke Grove and Westbourne Park are a long way from the Cotswolds, but the colour scheme remains as yet another living reminder of the Underground's long history. Hi all, hope you enjoyed this great westerly episode of Tales from the Tube. If you did, please hit the like button, and for more history you might consider subscribing. Do you like the stone colour scheme? Are there any other stations whose paintwork makes you curious? Let me know in the comments section. And I'll see you soon for another Tale from the Tube.